because I've just been zenning out. Usually I like to have a glass of wine when I go out to a fancy dinner, but I was like, I want to try wine here. It's this muscat, which just means grape wine, whatever. It's wine. It's okay. It's not too bad, but I'll show y'all it. We're just gonna be talking to talk. It is probably like, what is it? It's probably 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. over there. So y'all probably not up unless you're in California. Hey, you'll be able to check this live. But this is my wine. I am in Japan enjoying myself. Come get me if you can. No, let me stop. Let's begin. All right. So let me just make sure my goods are away. Period. Cause your girl got some big old, But anyways, so let's get into it. I want to talk about the game. I got my laptop out so that I could be doing my fact checking because I know a lot of people will come at me. They will come at your girl. By the way, your girl has done a haircut because of my anemia. I'm anemic, and my little red blood cells were boom, boom, boom. They were fighting, basically. No, let me stop. Basically, my hair was falling out, and I was like, okay, it's stress. But really, it was just me being anemic and not taking my iron pills. So, girlies, take your iron pills. Take your iron pills. So, I did get a haircut. My hair feels nice, fresh, and healthy. And it looks good. But let's see what it do. Okay, so the situation with the game, I personally feel that a lot of people do things, celebrities do things, and not even celebrities, because she's the daughter of a celebrity, right? They do things because they want to get more famous or they want to be in the blogs, right? That's what I feel when I hear these stupid stories like, oh, he basically knew you when you was a kid, allegedly, right? Let's say alleged, but even though we've seen the pictures, and decided to have sex with this girl or whatever I don't care, what a woman, I guess, I don't know. Evelyn's daughter decided to have sex with the game, vice versa, two consenting adults, in my opinion. That's what happened. And she thought she was different than the program is what's going on online. I find that very interesting. I don't think that she thought she was different than the program. She keeps saying it in this interview thing. Once again, Evelyn is making money and it's getting clout off of her daughter getting pregnant by the game. So Evelyn knows, like, this is getting me money. She on, like, PIMP that daughter out. Make me some money. That's some drama. She knows that is some good juicy tea. That is drama that got us talking about it. Hello, it's a crazy situation. The game is an awful person, in my opinion. No, he's an awful person. He has a whole tattoo on his face. That says enough. I don't care if he has hazel eyes. I don't care if he has blue-green eyes. I don't care what the game has. Point blank period. He's not a good person. He don't look like a good person to begin with. So I digress. But what I'm saying is that Evelyn knows this is popularity. It's going to be a good story. So she did a little podcast with her daughter. And basically in the interview, a lot of people saying it sounds like she's going to cry. Her daughter, it does sound like her daughter is about to shed tears. That is awful. I don't wish that on any woman. I want to say that. That is not something that I want for you, your boyfriend. I don't want that for nobody. Even if I don't like you, you should not be crying because a man is sitting in front of you talking about how you a baddie. Oh, you bad. And then it's like, wait, is that me or is this? Why do I think the same thing? I swear he was flirting with the mother. I swear, no, you ate that one. I swear, Nubia Faith, you ate that one. I swear he was flirting with her and was looking like, oh, you couldn't get me, but you got my daughter. How do you feel? Did that feel good? Like, I feel like Evelyn is thinking to herself, like I could just tell, like, it was the eye-to-eye contact, like, ooh, how did my daughter feel? Like, it was nasty. Hi, welcome. I am living it up right now, doing my thing, but it's like my last couple of days on vacation. I've done all the things I want to do, so I'm just doing a little cute vibe. It is what it is. It's me. And try to stay authentic. My vibe is my vibe. But this live is supposed to just be fun. So please come in with the fun energy. Say what you think about the content. Say what you think about the drama and the tea. I do feel that though. Nubia, I do feel that. I feel like they had some tension in their eyes, which grossed me out because I felt like the daughter was sitting there and she looked like she was about to cry. Even like it's like she knew something. And I think that's a thing too, where men are just like, oh, I can't get you. I'm gonna go have sex with your daughter. And I bet Evelyn is just laughing because she's just like, yeah, now you made her a mother that she doesn't want to be. And it's kind of hilarious. That's my opinion from what I saw. In the interview, that's what I saw in my eyes. That's what I saw. But I love that a lot of Black women on TikTok are circulating saying that why did Evelyn's daughter think that she was different than the program? Why does she think she tuned into a different show or a different broadcasting? I love that a lot of Black women are saying that, not to put that girl down, but more so to help other women not follow in her footsteps, because this is drama, this is tea, this is popping off, right? People are seeing it. And like I said, daughter is a dummy, period. Ooh, you eating. Nubia, I can make you a moderator. You seem new. I've never seen you, but welcome, Nubia. I love that you're here, Nubia Faith, and I love that name. But yeah, a lot of Black women are coming together just saying like, this is crazy. Gonna ask you a fella. Child, I'm weak. It's like she knew who the game was. That's my thing. Sorry, I'm interrupting myself, but I love that Nubia is bringing these things up because she knew who that man was. There's no a man with a like. How do you find a man with a tattoo on their face attractive? Like I just don't get it. When I look at Blueface, I'm like, ugh. When I look at Gucci, I'm like, ugh. Like, how do you find these men attractive? Like, even if it's like the slightest, like if it just comes off the ear a little bit, I'm like, nah. Like, like if it comes slightly, I'm good. It's not attractive to me. I don't get it. But for me, like I said, I feel that a lot of these celebrities want, not celebrities, but kids of celebrities want fame, so they do stupid shit. And I think that Evelyn Lozada's daughter decided that she was going to do some dumb shit so that, I'm trying not to curse so much, so she could get popular. And it worked. It did work. But I didn't like her reasoning. This is why I'm not a fan of certain Christian girlies, because I will say there's Christian girlies that I follow on here and that are real chill, right? They believe in their faith, but they're not like hypocrites. But for me, this whole Christian thing that she's, because that's like, it reminds me, well, let me say what I was going to say. That whole Christian thing where she was just like, oh, well, we were meant to be Blaze's parents. But then wants to talk about how if I didn't have a kid with you, I wouldn't even see you ever again. Like, ill. I was like, does she think that's cute? Or does she really feel that way? I hope she does really feel that way, but at the same time, it's like sad. Like, imagine, yay, thank you, Nubia. I gotta make you a moderator. Hold on, because I'm trying to add as a moderator. Period. All right. Cool. Sorry, y'all. I don't really get to see too much. I'm not really on here. I just came back from vacation. Where's your vacation at? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm having a chat with Nubia. She is chill. But where's your vacation at? Where was it? What'd you do? But anyways, as you write that, what I'm saying is I feel like she personally, if she feels that way, that's sad. You literally are saying you don't, if you didn't have a kid with him, you would never see him again. Like, think about how sad that sounds. And I don't know if it was a message to the other girlies though at the same time of saying like, do not have kids and leave this Negro. But it's like, girl, this is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't know if she was serious or she thought it was cute to be like, I would never be with you. I wouldn't let you hit again. Because the game in the interview, and I didn't watch the whole thing, but the game in the interview was just like, I could hit that when I want. You're not leaving. Like, he was acting all slick. Like, I'd be like, who you talking to? Who are you talking to? Who is you talking to? Like, I'm confused. I'm so confused. And for me, it's like, and I agree with that. How do you not know your baby daddy? Wait, did she say that? Did she? Because I didn't watch the whole, I've just been seeing clips. I didn't watch the whole things. Did she say that? Because I didn't watch the whole things. If you want to tell me about it. Y'all didn't go on dates, chat after. Wow. No, maybe I should watch the whole interview. I've just been watching clips. I haven't seen the whole interview. It said, y'all didn't go on dates, just chat after. Wow. So they just had hookups and would have conversations. And she let her do a bust one in her and had a whole kid without a date. I don't even think I saw a baby shower. Let me look. Did we see a baby shower of them? Hold on, y'all. The Game. And what's that girl name? Evelyn Lozada's daughter. Did they have a baby shower together? Did he show up? I know he went to Evelyn's baby shower, or she has pictures. Let me see. Oh, period. No, stop. T is Evelyn already had sex with him. Stop. You're lying. I don't stop. You're lying. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. I don't know. I can't see the baby shower of The Game. I don't think he even attended. Let's have a conversation. If this is what I think it is. First of all, if it is true that she this is nasty. This is why I'm sorry, Latinos could keep them nasty Negroes. That's all I gotta say. There's some Afro Latinos that I mess with and I'm cool with and I love y'all down. Shout out to my Puerto Ricans. But I don't know if is Evelyn Puerto Rican, because this is embarrassing. Hold up. Nationality. Because she already got bopped upside the head by Ocho Cinco. It just says American. Oh, I guess her ethnicity. No, she's Puerto Rican. No, this is embarrassing for the Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans that I know from New York, don't act this stupid. No. The Puerto Ricans I know, the Puerto Rican girlies I know, they love Black girls down. They love our hair. They love our walk, our talk. They give us credit. Now, the ones from Florida, that's another story. I'm gonna be honest with you. The ones from Florida, the Cubans and all of them, yeah, I would say yes. Latinas are weak for the BBC. They be so weak for the BBC and then get cheated on. I'm just like, could never. And the crazy part is Black men will always try to sleep with Black girls behind their back. They will put a Latina in the forefront, and that Latina will be getting cheated on, be getting bop, bop, boop, boop, with a ring. Black and blues, unfortunate, don't condone DV, but I'm just saying that's what it be. And then for the Black girl, they be giving us the time of our life in the bedroom, which is not right, but I'm saying it's confusing. And that's just my issue with the whole Latina subject. I just want to say I have Latin friends. The ones that I be seeing, I think a lot of Latinos have a real issue with intimacy because of their culture. Oh, wait, let me read. Latinas weak for the BBC, and the Black man be dragging them. Yes, literally be dragging them by their head all over the place. But then get to say, oh, that's my boyfriend, so you feel good. So what? I feel like for Black girls, we know the BS that Black men be on, and we just not with it. Yes, it's those white Cubans in Florida, child. Yes. So what you talking about? Sing a song? I can't sing a song, but you can like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, sorry. Why is she? I've never seen, like, I thought she was like Mexican. I didn't know that. That's an issue. But anyways, what I'm trying to get at is the fact that a lot of Black girls came out online and said, this is bird brain behavior. Please don't follow this. And I really admired that. I really admired that a lot of Black girls came together and talked about how this is not normal. I really admired that. I wonder if I could play it on TikTok. Maybe I could pull it up. Let me see. Stop having me log. Already logged in, y'all. Sorry, we are trying to stay on topic. If you're not with it, you're not with it. So, y'all, I want to see if y'all could hear some clips of some Black girls talking about it. But my Cash App, it's just Nia Talk. It's just Nia Talk. But thank you. I do appreciate it. What is this? What in the heck? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to log in for y'all so I could get y'all to hear it. Child, what is all this? Come on. I'm trying to log into my stuff so y'all can hear it. But what is your opinion on that? Like, do you think she was doing that to be cute and get attention, have a baby by the game? Or do you think she genuinely was just a bird brain and was stupid? Do you think so? Because I would not like. It reminds me of Ashley Darby. Why are we having sex with people who know our parents, who had sex with our parents, who are yeah? What is going on here? Like that ain't cute. That is not cute to me. I really want to pull up the clips of these black girls talking because I really loved what they said. It was all genuine. It was all genuine to me. I really liked what they had to say. Give me a second, y'all. I'm just trying to pull this up. Brief. We need a brief moment. I'm trying to pull this up because let's see. Let's see if we could pull this up real quick. Let's see. I'm trying to log in. Not Nashia Bird. I love you. I love you. Not Nashia Bird. I'm weak. It said Nashia Bird. All right. Let's see if this logs me in. Because some of them be putting music in the background, though. The preference thought she was the exception. For real. And that's why I'd like try to tell. Not the music on here. Hold on. Let's get into this. Let's do the game. Because I want y'all to hear some of these things. Because this was interesting. I loved everyone's take. I really did love people's take on this. I love people's take. Ooh, let's see. Hearing lies.
Asked her baby daddy what took him so long to come onto her podcast. This is the reason that he gave her.
Did we need to drop a few episodes for you to want to come on? Because
I'm not
this has
gonna
been
lie.
like
Hey.
a 6-month conversation.
You know what it was? I wanted to like.
This is crazy.
Number one, with me, I gotta like get my like hair braided, you know, because I was going through weird like I didn't. My hair wasn't long enough.
What is he talking about?
Is anybody else watching the clips from this interview with this is Evelyn Lozado from Basketball Wives' daughter Shanice? Evelyn is also on the podcast, and they are having to sit down with the game, which was her baby's father, right? It's a hard watch because you can tell that Shanice really thought that she was making a family with the game, right? And she really went for anything. And I do agree that men lie and they perpetrate and they trick you. I just don't think that that's what happened in this situation. I think that she was very naive. She talks about how he broke a lot of promises.
I'm gonna pause it. That's what I'm saying. Like naive. Like I feel like she is naive, but something in me just says like you're from the celebrity realm. You probably know, like, okay, well, if I sleep with him, this is gonna go viral. Like, that's what I think they be thinking. I don't know. I think two things could be true.
Out to me was, he was talking about, wanting to have a baby with me on the first date. And she took it as something that was endearing. Like he was saying, I want a family with you. Like I could see you being a great mother. But, anybody with sense and who has dating experience knows that a man telling you that he wants to put a baby inside you on the first date, it's just the clean version of him saying, I want to smash. I want to F you.
It's saying he want to bust a nut. Yep, I said it. That's all that is. It's saying, are you willing to let me go in you raw? That's all it is. I think it's interesting. This girl, Kiara, that's a good point. Kiara Duvall. She's very true on that. It is just saying I want to smash. But for some reason, Latinas think like, oh, that means I'm chosen. Like, you want to have a baby by me? Like, I'm so pretty. It's like, no, girl, he would have a baby by anyone. But are you stupid enough to let me bust a nut? That's what it is.
Not a compliment. It's literally just him, finding a way to tell you that he wants to get in your drawers without saying, I want to get in your drawers, right? Not to mention, when you are dating a celebrity, it's a lot easier to date them because you know so much about them without having to get to know them personally. So just look at, him and his last relationship with his first baby mother. They were together for 8 years and they never got married, right?
Ooh.
8 years together. We're planning a whole wedding and she left him because of the cheating. she left him because of the games that he plays, right? I would be, he's 46 years old. I would be like, why are you 46 and you've never been married, right?
I don't know about that.
That would be a red flag to me. Also, look at the way that he carries himself. He is still one of those men, 46 years old, who is on the internet arguing with other people, like arguing with 50 Cent. You don't see men who are in happy relationships, who have happy families, who have a woman that keeps them grounded, like Jay-Z, Ice Cube. They're not ever arguing on the internet, but it's these people, these type of men who, are womanizers that are they're still childish. Like, I just don't understand how she fell into this trap with him outside of,
that's a good point.
Having a good role model as a mom, a male-centered mom. And I don't.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say, Evelyn got boop, boop, boop. Her forehead, everything was messed up. And the reason why I talk about Evelyn's situation with Ocho Cinco so differently than the way I talk about Rihanna's, because I feel Rihanna sincerely was a victim. I think she was one of his first celebrity victims. I do. Rihanna could be a bad girl, but don't nobody deserve, Game hit the mama made the daughter a mama 2 for 3 combo. Period. I agree. It's so inappropriate. It's so weird. It's so weird that, like, this is what I'm saying. We're all talking about it, which I'm glad we are, but I feel like they also they wanted this to happen. You know what I mean? I feel like Shanice could have told her, you messing with that nigga? Get away from, our mothers would be like, nah, wrap it up real quick. They'd be like, nah. Our aunties be like, nah, what are you doing? Especially from New York, like, nah, let me tell you about him. But in this situation, I feel like she thought, like, how viral this would be? You're messing with the game. Like, I could see her sitting down at the table with her daughter, like, you're talking to the game? Ooh, this is going to be so viral. She probably thought it was cute, funny, and everything. Those girls are evil. I don't like those type of Latin women. They're nasty. Let's move on. Let's continue.
First about, him allegedly sleeping with Evelyn and then now her daughter. I don't know. I think
that's
I don't know.
sick.
I don't think that they would ever be truthful in that situation, but I definitely think that he would have relations with Evelyn.
Yeah.
In the interview saying, oh, you're the baddest grandma ever. Like, look at you and all that. And she's like, that's not appropriate. Even like just considering the rumors that, are made against you.
That's nasty.
Like, you're 40.
Let's talk about beauty, by the way. So we are hearing that she is the baddest grandma. We are hearing the game say that she is so pretty. When I tell you these women are so below average, they are the ugliest women in my opinion. Besides how they act, besides their soul, just because your hair is close to a white person does not make you prettier than me. And it never will. Just because your skin is close to a white person does not make you prettier than me. And it never will. So when these nasty, abusive men that hit women talk about beauty standards and prettiness, they're talking about the fact that someone that is searching for relations to whiteness is willing to take a hand to the face by a man. Historically. They know that. We will fight back, and we also have other people that will fight back if we don't fight back. There's more risk that a womanizer and abuser like the game has to take by dating a black girl. Therefore, they call black women ugly, which is not true. We have protection, and to them, protection is ugly. Because they know somebody's going to come up with the pow, pow, boom, boom, whatever we need to protect our girls. These group of people, no. Oh, you get hit, I get hit too. So what? That's the reality. So for me, I don't know if she was getting hit, but what I'm saying, if somebody has a history of abuse, why would you even entertain it? And I think the thing is, a lot of women want to seem like they are different. They want to seem like they are the chosen one. He won't hit me. I'm chosen. No, baby girl, because you still a baby mama. The dude didn't even come to the baby shower from what I saw. did you even have a baby shower? Like, this is embarrassing what Latinas put up with. Like, they didn't even come to your baby shower. And when a guy does come to a black man does come to your baby shower, it's because he's getting paid in some type of way. I know so many stories. Don't get me started with these girls.
She's 50. Your birth baby mother is 50. Like, I don't know.
That was a good talk. I liked what she had to say. I loved what all these. Okay, that's not a baby shower, but I do see maybe a first birthday. So he didn't come to the baby shower? Ooh, what this girl got to say?
Now, Evelyn's daughter, Shanice. How are you finding out on a podcast interviewing your baby daddy that he was a felon? How did something like that happen?
She really didn't know he was a felon?
Now that we're learning this information that you did not know that he was a felon, it makes me question what was the context of this relationship that you had expectations.
Maybe she's just stupid. I don't know.
This is basically based off of some of the things that she has said in this interview with him, in this podcast interview. I'm just flabbergasted that when he said, because I guess let's take it back. Let's roll it back a little bit. On the last season of Basketball Wives, Evelyn called herself trying to get at Jennifer Williams, for calling the game a felon. She was calling Jennifer all kind of liar, saying that he wasn't no felon. Like she was fighting hard that he wasn't no felon, and that Jennifer needs to keep her daughter's baby's daddy name out of her mouth. How you and your mama didn't know that this man was a felon? Have y'all not listened to his music?
Right?
You y'all not know his story? Like what did you and this man talk about? Did y'all talk about his childhood? Talk about any traumas? Like things that you typically talk about when you're in a relationship.
They just had sex.
I believe y'all was not in a relationship. Y'all was just, doing what some adults do. It wasn't no relationship. I would be embarrassed if I brought my baby daddy onto a podcast to interview him, and he's saying things that and this is basic shit that you should learn just from simply getting to know somebody. Simply getting to know someone, it makes you question what else you don't know. Well, it's got to be a lot, but I don't know. That just threw me.
Dang. I love the way the black girlies came together, though. They came together on TikTok. They're getting at this. So it seems like he showed up for the first birthday, but it doesn't seem like he showed up for the baby shower. Oh, what's this one? It's kind of cute.
You think you are above the program, but that man quickly reminds you that you are not. Shanice thought she was going to get special treatment from the game, but he was like, I mean, he does have a lot of respect for her, but he was not going to be sitting up there playing house like she wanted him to. Save this as your friendly reminder that you are never above the program. What do you do when you think you...
All right, Danielle and Derek. Danielle Simone. Sorry. She said some good words. Let's see. What else? Anybody else reviewing this?
The game is physically attracted to Evelyn, and Shanice is naive. Nothing but a manifestation of her stupidity and desperation and her pick-me. The game is more physical.
What's this one?
But you see, there will be an auntie that will tell you.
So men will trap you when they want. What does it say? I can't see the damn words. Hold on. Men will tell you.
But you see, there will be
when they want to trap you with the baby. Sorry, this is like on top of it.
And there is a lot of you that will be shouting, "No, he's my man." Jealous of me. When someone is always telling you that this man is no good, then it's a jealousy thing.
About kids.
Yeah, true. But just so you guys know, because you guys are, beautiful women. You guys are still like women, right? But men, right? Men see a baddie, we think like, I'm gonna get her pregnant.
That's disgusting.
Baddie, you gamed me.
You gamed me.
I'm just asking.
I'm just saying, when a man really sees a woman that that he likes and it's a baddie, that be our first thought. Like we be thinking like, damn, like I would have a baby by that. So
I'm not letting that ever happen.
The truth in plain sight. Don't go out like Shanice. There's so many angles of wrongness to this whole podcast. I didn't even watch the podcast because
I didn't even watch it either. Like, I don't know if I want to.
Laughing. You have a man who is sitting here admitting to you that he preyed on your daughter because she's a baddie and you're Kiki or nothing. Ain't nothing funny.
It's not funny.
Destiny waster. He has admitted to wasting your child's destiny and you're laughing because everything is always about beauty, bum and breast. Ladies, do not go out like this.
This girl's cute.
But also
Christina
pay
Carmel.
attention and take from this. There's lessons in everything. He saw a woman with potential, flying high, gorgeous, could have a good man, could have a family, could have a husband, and he went in there, preyed on her and got her pregnant. Because men know. Men are very clear, you know. Men are very simple beings. Men are very clear about their intentions. It's when they want to waste your time and confuse you in confusion, where clarity is not clear. But he's telling you, and this man is in his 50s, and he's telling you, and the fact that he, after achieving his goal of having a child with her, doesn't want to be in a relationship with her, doesn't want to give her what she wants, but can sit there and tell her that he knows that she wants a family and she wants a unit. This is 50s. What are we doing? But also, as women, when you know you want something and you're very clear about wanting something, go where you know that that something can be. Go where you know that you can get that thing.
I like that.
The game is
I like that. Her name is Christina Carmel. This is her page on TikTok. I like that. You know, I was listening like, all right, taking notes. Because these are things that I think and I say, but a lot of people go against me. A lot of people think like, oh, it's so terrible that you want to be single and that look, I know that the person that's right for me will come for me. They will. But what I won't do is let someone, let me put my laptop down and grab my wine. What I won't do is let someone dictate my future. You don't care about me at all. What the game just said is so nasty. And there's men like that. There is no, I'm going to make you feel like you're the prettiest girl in the world because I'm about to get you pregnant. Once that person gets you pregnant, your body is fucked up. Okay? And when I say this, I'm not saying it in a mean way. Your body is changed. Your priorities are changed. I'm literally in Japan, enjoying my best life, sipping my wine. Okay? Gorgeous is the reason why I'm careful with that terminology is because we're saying someone's gorgeous because, hi, I hope you're doing well, Nubia. We're saying someone's gorgeous just because someone else said that. And it's coming from a very, very nasty man. So I feel like when it comes to gorgeousness, I don't like to say people are pretty that are stereotypical pretty because of colorism. That's just me. And by the means of that, then technically if she's gorgeous, then no one's ugly. That's how I feel. I feel like your statement is correct, Nubia. Love you down. Love you in the chat. You gotta come in more often. But that's my one thing that's why I'm saying that. When I said that she is unattractive, it was more so I'm not going to equate her attractiveness on having sex with her because I hate my blackness. The game has these hazel eyes and thinks he's the best man in the world. His nose is so nasty. And I'm not even trying to be rude. His nose does not remind me of an African nose at all. His nose is nasty to me. I would not want that near my punana. I would not want that nose sniffing on the top of my labia. I would not want that nose. So for him, anything that's close to whiteness is pretty. You know, he's a colorist ass man. Look at him. He act like a colorist little bitch. Like, let's be honest. But that's why I said my comment. But I'm gonna read. I don't think Evelyn is jealous of her daughter. I think that Evelyn sees money to be made. Evelyn is like, if you don't get your Puerto Rican behind together so that we can get on these niggas, get on their BBC and we could get some money. But to me, she should have made her go higher, go go to somebody overseas or something. But then again, overseas, that's what us black girlies, we do good. I already got numbers here. But black girlies, we do so good overseas. Those girls don't do good overseas. It's bad for them. But we do. But let me take my sip. And shout out to everyone who is up right now. It is like, I don't know, like almost 5 o'clock here in Japan. So I really appreciate the support from everybody. I understand this is a super late night video. So please, thank you for clocking in. I want to do more videos like this. I decided to get on here on live because usually y'all don't see my face. And I felt like this is a good conversation. And it's going to be a pretty long live. So let's have at it and keep talking. But yes, I could see what you're saying, but I don't think she's jealous. I don't. What you heard? Are you from Japan? No, I'm not from Japan. But then again, there are black people that are from here, and they're very kind and very sweet and gorgeous people. They have fros, they have kinks and coils. So say what's up. But no, I'm not from Japan, but I do love Japan. And having a good time. But let's get back into the conversation because this girl was good.
Nobody's husband, right? He's nobody's, because he was not a husband in his first relationship. And he had 3 kids with her, and she was a good woman. She was also Evelyn's.
I want to say that Tiffany, I got to watch that show because after hearing this, I'm interested in watching the show with Tiffany in the game. I was probably like 10 years old, but like, you know what I mean? I'm interested.
Friend.
Because she looks like she really held him down through everything. She looks like his age, his equal. She's a gorgeous woman. And she seems to be black, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing. If she's not, let me know. But she seems like a black woman. And it just seems like, I feel like, let me say this, men this age, they get to a point where they want to mess around with the new stuff. What's the new stuff? It don't mean young. What it means is someone who's stupid. People who are not smart, people who don't want to be smart, people who can afford not to be smart. That's what they want to mess with. They want to mess around with people who don't need to think, people who don't want to think. You know what I mean? Like that's what I feel personally. I feel like they want to go towards people who are very easy to mold and manipulate. From what I'm hearing online, because people said they watched the interview, the fact that she didn't know he was a felon is insane. What do you mean? Look at the tattoo on his face. Like, why would he not be a felon? Like, are you dumb? Like, that's not cute to me. I feel like I'm single truly because I'm not stupid. That's how I feel sometimes. I feel like I can't hold the relationship because I'm not dumb. I don't play dumb. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's safe as a black woman to play dumb. It's not okay. But I feel like that's what kind of makes it hard to date because I give my like full attention. Like I don't play games. You cannot trick me. You can't. I've had good dates. I've had good situations. LOL, what happened to don't judge a book by its cover? Explain that. I'm here for that. I like how you were respectful. Please explain that in the comments. I do respect, having difference of opinions, but please talk about it a little bit more. But anyways, we still gonna say she dumb. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, I still think she did it because she knew it would be some good clout.
Let's get back into this. Are always there, but you can't gloss over them because you want your own narrative. Oh, my people.
That was true. I liked her talk. We have another black girlie talking. All the black girls came out.
Their own affairs getting older, and Evelyn is the senorita of Burbage. Evelyn basically asked that man in front of her daughter.
No, yes, because he has a face tattoo makes him a prisoner. It means you don't want no job. It means you don't have no job. It means you can't get a job. So what else you gonna do? Commit crimes. It means you don't care. So absolutely a felon. But thank you, respectfully.
Why did you make me a grandma and not a baby mom? And the game is smooth because he'll compliment you and insult you in the same breath. Because it's like, his whole thing was like, like men love bad bitches, but you're old. Men don't like old bad bitches that much. And it was the small omissions of him saying that he ain't shit, that he knows.
Oh, sorry, she cursing too much. Hold on.
men with multiple kids and multiple baby moms is him saying, I do not want to put in the work to sustain a good marriage as a man. So I'd rather pretend and perform like one to get all the benefits because y'all okay to me anyway. Him saying that Shanice is one of the best and different people he ever met, and he knows Blaze going to be a good person because of his mother. That wasn't just a compliment. That was him pushing off responsibility to be a good person and to parent correctly on the woman. Just like when he was younger and he would do a crime, get locked up because what? The mom's got it and he knew it. All he knows is he just got to be there as little and inconsistently as he can possibly be. And another thing I thought was strange about him, he referenced being willing to go to jail for his daughter. And it sounds noble. It sounds protective.
That's stupid.
Male father-ish of him to say, I don't want my daughter to be violated in any form and I will lay down my freedom and my life for her. And that sounds good. But for a man like him, it's also saying, I'd rather go to jail sounding noble than to live my life honestly and mature and evolve as a man, to have the responsibility to live in the responsibilities there is as to being a man getting older. Because in his brain, good men don't exist. He knows when his daughter get out in this world and dates and explores with other people and other men, he feels like the only kind of men she's going to experience is niggas like him. And what kind of man?
That was a good one. That was a good take. What's her name? Chanel.com. It's like 222 Pisces. That was a good one.
Daddy's a feeling on a podcast and work. I've seen multiple clips of Evelyn and her daughter's podcast and with the game. And it's not making any sense to me at all. The one where Evelyn was saying, how does the game feel about them weaponizing her daughter, having a baby with him, and he's a felon. And her daughter's like, you're a felon? That's your baby daddy. The rest of the world knows he's a felon. How don't you know? I saw another clip where he was like, when a man sees a baddie, he wants to get the baddie pregnant. I didn't. That's a common thing. What the fuck? Don't want to get to know the girl, wife her up, just want to get her pregnant. Then another one, he was like, yeah, she had a way of expecting, respect and loyalty and all that stuff. And she's right. I'm hard-headed. And you stage. Like she's finding out in front of her mama that she was gamed. I'm gonna watch the whole interview, but there was another clip. I think it was when he was talking about how he respect, loyalty, all that stuff, and she was giving her response. Her voice was shaking. Evelyn over there smiling. Oh, baby, these clips I've seen are uncomfortable for me. How are you sitting there with your daughter hurting, and you just enjoying the game's presence? Getting into your 30s to have a baby and choosing the game. Crazy work. Finding out your baby.
That is sad. Sally Allure, Dallas creator. She's very pretty, period. Yeah, I can see her. She had some good words. That was some good words. Yeah, the Black Girlies on TikTok came out full force. And I love that it's here to protect women.
The game ends. Shandy celebrates. Ooh.
The
rapper The Game is shaking, and he has now revealed his baby son with his ex-fiance's friend's daughter. That's exactly what this is. Story. Let's talk about
I love this. Everybody hates Chrissy.
So back in the day, The Game was engaged to a lady named Tiffany Cambridge. And I remember I used to watch their show of their wedding special. Now, she was a bit older than The Game, but they had a real relationship that he publicized. He did not keep it a secret. So this is not someone that will not show when they're really in love with somebody. So when The Game and Tiffany broke
Sorry, there's a comment in here that says, Jackie Christie tried to tell us. She did try to tell us.
Allegedly, it was because of some domestic violence, according to Tiffany. She was posting stuff, and it was given like, I had to escape an abusive situation. No problem with that. This is not The Game's only baby mama. He has a baby mama before her, but his only daughter, Callie, that he always posts, that he super duper loves, is with Tiffany. So Tiffany is actually friends with Evelyn Lozada. Evelyn Lozada from Basketball Wives, the one that used to be married to Ocho Cinco. This is a picture of Tiffany, Evelyn Lozada, and Sarah Chapman. Sarah Chapman is one of Diddy's baby mamas. She's the one.
Oh, this is crazy.
But this is actually a photo of when Evelyn Lozada was pregnant with her son that she had with Carl Crawford. Carl Crawford is the president of 1501. That is the guy that used to be running Megan Thee Stallion's original label. They got into that huge legal battle.
Evil.
And, you know, those are the pieces. But he used to be a baseball player. You can tell that these people are friends. Evelyn Lozada tried to come out later and say, we were never friends. We didn't know each other like that. BS. How personal is it for a woman to have a lady's hand on her pregnant belly like this? And Evelyn, there's more evidence, girl. There's this picture, which, you know, shows like her, Shawnee, and Evelyn is giving besties, like literally. Even this, and this isn't all the pictures. This is Evelyn holding Tiffany's daughter, Callie, when she's a little girl. This lady is like a grown teenager now. This is a little baby girl here.
That's sad. That's really sad. That's so sad. That makes me sad. I don't really like that. This is like so terrible. I would never do this to someone. And where is Tiffany Cambridge? Like, is she alive? Like, educator. Is she even thinking about all this? Like, has she said anything? Oh, okay, Tiffany Cambridge. She's so cute. Oh. You know, it shows that she didn't want to take a beating no more. It really does. She looks like she has a good life. Oh. This is so sad.
Tiffany and Shawnee, these are best friend photos. Okay, you cannot lie to me about vibes. And the vibe is giving me the friend that you call 3 a.m. when you're going through something, okay? So for Evelyn Lozada's daughter to now have a baby with the game, who is Tiffany's ex-fiance, not just her baby daddy, these people were supposed to be, they were planning a wedding, i.e. planning a life together. You had to have been there. That is sick and sad and happening right now. So originally the game posted this photo, Evelyn Lozada reposted it. And you know, the baby's cute, the baby, you know, the baby's Latino and the game has green eyes. Like, you guys are hopping all over about the baby's green eyes. Blue eyes, love that for the baby. But his daughter, Callie, has bright green eyes. Like, it just shows it's the game's baby. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But good for them. A baby is a blessing. And I'm sure this baby's going to...
When I hear a baby is a blessing...
He has a lot of siblings. No siblings from Shanice. This is Shanice's first baby. So you are third baby mama? You guys checking if I'm lying. I think she's the third baby mama. I definitely don't think he's going to marry her. I don't even think he takes her serious. And I don't think he takes her serious because he not only never posted her, never tagged her, never seen out with her. I've literally seen a video with the game and India Love at a park with his hands in her pants. I haven't even seen a paparazzi shot of him and Shanice until she posted it yesterday night. So she posted this, a picture of her own story. She could not wait. And to me, it gives me cringe. You're so thirsty. You thirsty boots. I would never. I'm not posting until he posts me first. And especially after I lay on that table and get the closest a woman ever gets to losing her life for him, and he still ain't post you. You had to post this.
She ate.
To the baby. You didn't even tag her to the picture with the baby. This is cringeworthy. I was like this. You know when somebody is in a rap battle and they don't do good? That's what this picture gave me. Like, completely embarrassing.
Okay, everybody hates Chrissy.
This picture of all of them together. Shanice, Shawnee, Evelyn, and Tiffany. And I'm going to give my final thoughts. My final thoughts are, if I was Tiffany, I don't care if I broke up with him or not. I do believe I will put hands and feet on this young girl. You need to learn your lesson.
I wouldn't fight her. It's not worth it.
But the reason why Tiffany doesn't have to do anything, or she doesn't have to move, is because the game is going to do all the dragging that needs to be done. See, I know the game's real tea. I've been in the industry a long time. You've been online with me for about 3-4 years. I've been in the industry, dealing with industry stuff as a videographer since 2011. So I've been here about 12, going on 13 years. And I know people's real tea. First of all, the game is known for being thirsty. He's known for being thirsty. From the hands in the pants pick to the sausage pics that he posts, to the way I hear about how he moves the industry. First of all, he's fluid. Extremely fluid. And he's hit on so many people that I know. And everybody kind of looks at him and rolls their eyes and there's like, here goes the game again. So many girls in the industry. And I do meet all types of girls. Now, my thing about that is, so you wouldn't let the thirsty nigga play you?
Sorry. Nubia, keep coming in the chat. Keep coming into the chats. Exactly. What is his net worth? Hold on. Let me close my door real quick because it is getting cold. Let me close my door. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. Pause. It's getting chilly. It's getting chilly. Let's turn the heat on. All right. We good. We had to turn the heat on, chap. Got a little chilly up in here. All right. Let me take a seat. All right. Ooh, not the royalties. Let's look at his net worth. I'm very curious because this is what I'm talking about. The game's net worth. If it's not looking like 30 mil, I don't care. If it's not looking like 30 mil, I do not care about him. Let's see. 10 mil. Let me put some cocoa butter on. Let's put some cocoa butter on. 10 mil. Let me read the whole thing. This is AI. Let's read this. The game has an estimate net worth around 10 mil, though he has disputed this figure as being too low, claiming higher assets. His wealth is derived from his music career, including album sales and tours, along with professional assets like $2 million shoe collection and a $5 million home. Estimate. These things are never wrong. He's worth only 10 mil. Let's see how much. Let's see. Let's see. Child. Rihanna. Sorry, I'm looking at Rihanna's net worth. Let me look at A$AP Rocky. Let's see if A$AP Rocky make more money than that. A$AP Rocky got more money than the game. A$AP Rocky has more money than the game. The game has been out here longer than A$AP Rocky. You not finna tell me that this was a good financial decision. Nubia, you is so right. When I tell you this is the worst financial decision, it is. Anyways, everybody hates Chrissy. Shout out to her on TikTok. That was a good video. That was very educational. I want to see more videos. Dude, this one has 62 hearts. What's up?
I'll make a proper reaction to the video with it actually playing, but I did see a clip of that podcast with the game, Shanice and Evelyn Lozada, and it's so crazy to see a woman.
So this one is by Queen Souvenir. She's cute. Okay, Queen Souvenir. Seeing Shanice realize she was baby trapped.
In live, realize that she got baby trapped. And not only that, hearing the man that baby trapped her admit the fact that he baby trapped her, and having to hear her talk through almost wanting to cry, understanding that I don't have any control over this situation because I decided to allow you to get me pregnant. And now I have a permanent circumstance that is constantly tethering me to you. And what is even worse than that is the fact that she stated it so plainly. She said that in all of my past situations and all of my past relationships, once I see something, I'll just cut the person off and I'll be done with it. But because I have a child with you, I will never be able to cut you off. She literally said, this is forever. This is why I'm always going to tell you all, there is no such thing as a woman baby trapping a man. A man is always baby trapping a woman. A man sees a beautiful woman. His goal is to conquer her through impregnating her. The game.
But let me say this. With that being said, there is a thing where women will feel beautiful because of that, right? And I'm not saying it's correct. I'm just saying there's a mental that if you impregnate me or you want to impregnate me, that means I am the best woman in your life. That means I am the one you love. Let me tell you a story of a girl that I know, because it's not true, but I want to tell y'all a story. So I knew this girl. She worked with me. She was a substitute teacher when I was substitute teaching. And she had a baby daddy. She was Black. She was a beautiful Black girl, natural from Brooklyn. And she had a baby daddy that has done terrible things. And when she explained to me the awful man that he was today, I could not imagine that because of the pictures that I saw of them. She showed me their baby pictures. She used, basically they go way back. They were going to a Christian school or something like that, a college. And basically in that school, you had both of them. He was a Black tall He was a Black tall basketball player in Brooklyn, and she was just a Black girl going to school. They was having sex and they was smoking. That's it. They were buddies. I do think they had love, but what they were doing was buddy stuff. Then she got pregnant. The girl got pregnant, right? So after she got pregnant, that's when they decided to make it a relationship. So now that they made it a relationship, she had bought Airbnbs at the time. This was during the pandemic. She bought Airbnbs. She spent credit cards buying Airbnbs for them to stay in. She bought vacations for them. She bought all this stuff for a man because she was going to have his baby. Right? She thought she was the chosen one. Then she had that baby, and guess what? She had an STD. The doctor had her baby, pulled her baby out, did everything. After they cleaned her baby up, they said, your baby has an STD, and so do you. I say this to say, and I'm not friends with her, so I'm talking about it. I say this to say, don't think because a man wants to impregnate you that you are better than any other woman. Men know that insecure women only want to feel that they are better than the next one. They are better than the one before, and they're better than the next one. The fact that Shanice, whatever this girl name is getting clowned online, I think she loves it. I think she loves it. I don't know what else to say. What else do we say about it? Like, do y'all think she dislikes it? I don't see that she dislikes it. I think she loves it, in my opinion, because it's like you getting the attention that you wanted. I mean, if you had a baby by the game and kept quiet, I don't think anybody would really care, but she's talking because it makes her money. She's a nobody. She has no talent. What does she do? She's nothing. She is a nobody and she's nothing. She's nothing. She is absolutely nothing. She has no value, no worth. She is nothing. So when you think about it, yes, this is her bread and butter. You know, being talked about is what she's trying to get at. But at the end of the day, you didn't need to look like a fool to do it. You could have did something else. You could have been with some dude, I don't know. I can't say. I would have went for a football player outside of the States, as in soccer. That's why I'm like, and I've talked to them before, but I just try to keep it on the low. But it's like, you could have done that. Why not? I digress. Let's keep listening. That's all I wanted to say. Don't think that you are special. And don't think that you are not special because no one has decided to bust one in you. Don't let people make you feel insecure about that either.
Literally said this himself. He said, if I see a baddie, he said all men think like this. If we see a baddie, the first thing that we're thinking is, I want to impregnate her. A man saying that he wants to get you pregnant is a threat. It is not cute. It is not a token of appreciation. It is not showing him that he values you. He wants you to be tethered to him forever. Look at the shit going on with DeCane and Chris. Chris understands that he is always going to be able to have access to DeCane because they have children. Children are the number one way that a man is going to be able to ruin your life because it is going to tether him to you forever. Men understand that when they see a woman that is either successful, she's gorgeous, she's smart, she's educated, she's on a positive trajectory, it's going to be easier for you to leave because they know that you're going to have other options. They know that there are going to be other men out there that are going to be suiting to you. So a way to make it easier for them to not have to compete with other men is that they are going to get you pregnant. And then if you decide to go on with the pregnancy and have this child, they understand that she just can't move on with her life and decide to not deal with me anymore. She has a child by me. I'm always going to be able to have an opening to be in her life. I mean, you can't even move to a different state when you're pregnant before going before a judge. And a judge can decide that, no, you got to stay in the same state as the father of your children. And most of the time, that's how it goes. I literally know people that could not take work opportunities that were great for their career because, well, number one, they didn't tell the judge. They didn't ask for the judge. And then the judge said, no, I'm not letting you leave out of the state. You can't even go one state over. Having your shit together and then deciding to have a child with a man is an ultimate setback in your life. It might be a bundle of joy that you're having a child. It may be something that you really are excited about. But understand, men want a reason to have unlimited access to women, because they are afraid of no longer having access to women, because then they have to start all over and they have to try to manipulate and run game and do all of these things to try to get them to be able to have access to another woman. And now that women are smartening up, men are getting desperate. Men are going to continue to go out of their way to get you pregnant because they're realizing that women are understanding their tactics and their manipulation. So they know that the easiest way, the least path of resistance is to get you pregnant. And the fact that she had to be on that podcast and realize that after he admitted it, I don't know if she realized that, but the fact that she had to acknowledge it and then state that she was acknowledging through fighting back tears should tell you everything that it is that you need to know on how these men feel about you and how it is going to negatively impact your life. I'll make a proper reaction to the video with it.
She ate that. I would definitely say that she ate that. That was a good one. That's what I be telling people. Her name is Souvenir Queen. Let me see what else. We can listen to one more before we head on. Let's see. Not big congratulations. No, this is from the interview.
Because I feel like people judge you because of who you chose to have a child with, right?
For sure.
And so how do you deal with it? Or how, because it's right, we touched on it.
Yeah.
It's still like a thing. I don't think it's as bad as when it came out, but how do you deal?
I know this person. And nobody else knows, sense. And then after a while, you just realize it's not ever really going to change.
Yeah.
He has his own identity. I have mine.
She sounds stupid as hell. Sorry, I'm trying to read it. She sounds so dumb. Well, this is a man. What has he said? Royce Weiner? We haven't heard from a man.
By the way.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna say he. Let me just announce. I had a boy, by the way, so not many people know that. I keep getting comments like, "What did you have?" I was like waiting until today. So I had a boy.
To me, Shanice's daughter looks like an old woman, but that's my opinion.
By the way.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna say he. Let me just announce. I had a boy, by the way. Today, it's like he changes, but it's like
I'm trying to listen to this guy's opinion.
I had a boy, by the way.
All right. Why is it not playing?
I wanted another baby, and I manifested it with, she was like, "You're right. You have a broken
Hi.
Okay, so the game and Shanice and Evelyn Lozada all embarrassed themselves with that stupid interview talking about their relationship and how they had the baby. The fact that you had to do an interview in the first place shows something went wrong. Okay. And then it got even worse when she was like, "Yeah, you didn't live up to my expectations." And he was like, "Yeah, she wanted to do it one way, but I do things my way." And it's just like, everybody's just like, "Yeah, this is what we thought it was."
That I had to learn how to, when I'm done with someone, I'm done with them. And because you share a child, you can't necessarily be done with them.
Yeah.
She sounds so stupid. Like,
if anything, Evelyn should raise her daughter not to date rappers. If you're going to date one, date a backpack rapper. The game? She's a younger millennial. That's who you chose? You could have chose somebody from Dreamville. Okay? Or if you're in LA, somebody from TDE. Kendrick Lamar's label. Something. Like,
that was pretty funny. His name is Royce. That was funny. Royce was funny. Because we haven't heard from a man, so I wanted to hear his opinion. All right, that's all I got on that story. We're gonna move on to the next one. Oh gosh. This rapper that got 5 baby mamas. Hold on. Look, so many rappers are gonna pop up. What's his name? Zeddy Will? What? Sorry, who is this? I saw this randomly. This story interests me. I have not looked into it. What in the ghetto hot mess? This is a Facebook story. Oh my god. It is on complex.com though. That's interesting. TikToker Zeddy Will admits baby shower for 5 baby mamas was just a little joke and a music video stunt. Ew! Imagine having a baby by then that looks like that. Oh no! No, you guys. Zeddy Will revealed the viral video of him hosting a baby shower for his 5 baby mamas was not real, saying the stunt was meant to promote his music video Cha Cha. This was just a joke. I mean, if it was a joke, it's not funny, 1. But then 2, it's just like, you have 5 baby mothers. Why did you get 5 women pregnant at once? Like, when your baby daddy got 4 other girls pregnant at the same time, Aaliyah, I think it's Aaliyah or Asalia, I don't know, these ghetto names, wrote in an Instagram post, as she pointed out by TMZ, we decided to have a baby shower on the same day. This is not cute. What do y'all think about this? Hi, Allison. I hope you're doing well. What are your thoughts on this? I don't know. I don't know. All I could think of when I see these things where men are just getting all these women pregnant is like, what are you worth to a man? You know? What are you worth? Where is your worth? Where is, like, I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel bad for humanity and society at this point. It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't think this is cute. I feel like at some point it's like, what is a woman? You know? I have no kids. So maybe if you have kids, put it down in the chat what your experience is, if you're a baby mama or a wife. But it's like, I want to be a mother, but I don't want to be a baby mother, right? marriage is complicated. I feel like marriage is for financial reasons. That's my opinion. I don't think marriage is for love. If we're getting married, it's for finances. It's to tie ourselves together. It's for legality. It's not for love. I'm okay with marriage, but I'm not going to say I'm marrying you because I love you. I'm saying I'm marrying you because we need this legal in order. Okay? That's what I'm doing. Hi, James. Welcome. And thank you. But yeah, that's just my opinion. But when I see these, like, all these scenarios of Black men, it's always a Black guy getting women pregnant. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, why can't we just figure out how to be good people? You know what I mean? Why can't we figure out how to be, like, I think it's shock value that gets to people. My thoughts on Dr. Umar, I love his support for Black people. I'm going to say that. But I also think he a little fake when it comes to taking care of his kids, and he need to fix that situation. So two things could be true. But yes, those are my thoughts. I want to be a mother someday, but I don't want to have this situation. At the same time, it's like, who can predict it? You know what I mean? Like, who can predict what's going to really happen? But I think there are some preventions and some measures that you can put in place so that you don't have to, like, you know, experience these terrible things. Like, you know, Cardi B walking around talking about, you know, I have a baby by this guy who's abusive, and it's just nasty to me. I think Cardi B is the nastiest person in the world. I think she's disgusting. I hate her guts. That is my mentality. I don't like who she is. She is a nasty, racist woman. She's dirty to me. I think she's a nasty woman. I don't know how many times I can say that, but Cardi B is nasty individual. Disgusting. But what I will say is that, you know, I think about how it is with her being okay with Stefon Diggs having all these kids, yet Offset cheating was an issue. Offset cheating on you was an issue, but Stefon Diggs is literally having babies on you. Offset, from what I know, Offset ain't have no kids on you. Offset cheated on you, which was wrong, but he ain't have no kids on you. Stefon Diggs is having kids on you, but the difference between Offset and Stefon Diggs is I think that Stefon Diggs is paying for his own shit. I don't think he's paying for Cardi stuff, but he's paying for his own Stefon is paying for his own Chanel bag. He's not paying for Cardi's Chanel bag, but he's paying for his own, and I think Cardi B is satisfied with that at least. That's, you know, yeah, of course he should be paying for his own little bag for his little self. But I don't see in this relationship that they have that he's paying for anything that for her or her kids. I digress. But yeah, that's a whole nother topic and conversation to be had. Moving on. So that dude having all those babies, I think is similar to many scenarios. And I just wonder if Black men really feel, you know, this inconsiderate when it comes to creating human beings. I wonder if women feel, you know, there's no other way out to get money. I know times can be hard. I've dealt with hard times, but I think there's other things that we can do. Good point, Nick Cannon. Thank you, Nolan Maxwell. Thank you for bringing up Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is a special case. He's another colorist, another racist. And I think all these men do have something in common. These men that get all these women pregnant are very racist. They're very colorist. You know, they all have the same look. You ever notice that? Like, they all have the same trait. They go and get a Latina, an Asian, a white woman, anything racially ambiguous. They get all these women pregnant and they treat them like crap. They might most likely lay hands on them, or they want each other to fight each other. Like, they want the women to fight. Cardi B fights women all the time. She's a stripper. You got to fight in the strip club. She's a stripper. She's been fighting. Like, she's used to that. So it's like, it's just a world of violence. Same thing with Diddy. Diddy is a colorist. But do you notice how the game, his first person, let's say that, dark skin, a Black woman, even if she was light skinned, she was more close to her Blackness, right? Diddy, the most beautiful woman that was in his life, right? Dark-skinned woman, the woman that had the 2 twins. Why her name is slipping from me? Beautiful. I really feel like in society, we need to stop making it seem like dark skin is ugly. Dark skin is not ugly. Dark skin is beautiful. Kinky hair is beautiful. Black women are beautiful. Discoloration, whatever we have on us, like, this is not the best lighting, but still, like, it's beautiful. Our skin is beautiful. I think it's sad that in media is showing us that Black men find Black women ugly, therefore you should find Black women ugly. Look at that. Their own people, they find them ugly, which is not true. And it's sad because we don't see the Black men that love Black women in media enough. I don't know how many times I can show Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, but I will show them as many times as I can on my Instagram, on my, like, wherever, you know? Sorry, I have to read. Ego has a lot to do with it. I agree, Gerald. I agree. I don't think Mariah Carey is close to his. I don't think that Nick Cannon dated anyone that had a real had to resign and resonate with their Blackness, if I'm saying that correctly. I don't think he has. We are taught to hate ourselves. We are taught to not like ourselves. I feel like Good Hair taught me things about myself, but at the same time, I think it could have been shot better. I think it could have been shot more with more Black women and less jokes, I will say. But I think Good Hair was a documentary that I needed to see. I love being Black. I feel like we've been taught that, you know, everything that we do, every little thing that we do is we hate ourselves. And that's not it. I talk about our hair. If you can wear your natural hair and love yourself, good. If you can wear the fake hair and love yourself, good. Where I talk about, what it gets a little iffy with people, is what I'm saying is, if you cannot wear your natural hair and feel beautiful, you shouldn't be wearing fake hair. That's how I feel. I truly feel that more people should understand where the hate comes from. That's all. I think it does get to a Black girl's self-esteem and self-worth when we see all these things in media of Black men choosing a preference, and then we're more than just strong, though. We are beautiful, and we don't always have to be strong. We're allowed to be delicate. We're allowed to be soft. We are soft. That's where I think, too, it gets messed up. You have a lot of people thinking, well, this is masculine because it's strong. No, we just have to bounce back and punch things full force if we need to, because of racism and what we've dealt with. We've been trained to as Black girls. We've been trained. Other races are not trained to fight full force. They're not trained to fight. And I'm not talking about just literal, but I'm just talking in general. But yeah, that's what my channel is really devoted to, making Black women aware that you are beautiful. Yeah, my messages maybe don't come across correctly, or I don't say it in a nice way, but that's what my channel is for. I don't censor myself. I don't cover myself. I'm just doing me. But overall, I want to have a channel where Black women can be heard, Black women can be seen, and Black women are beautiful, because we are. So when I hear these stories of another, I hate saying preference, but anyone who is racially ambiguous or are not Black, you know, having a baby mama situation, and even what's his name, Zeddy Wills or whatever, Zeddy Will, what I don't know, whatever this man's name is, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Women's King. I have not seen it, but I heard it was good. You know, I see the color of the women that are pregnant, and one of them is Black. I think, you know, I don't understand why. Like, a Black man is seen as such a prize when it comes to sex for white people. There is an issue. There is an issue there. I digress. But right now, I'm not dating. That's another thing. I put that in there. We're going to talk about the NFL in a second, but I put that in there, a little love thing. I haven't been dating. I haven't been feeling safe, really. Like what I've been seeing in media, and it's just like my health is good. I gotta take my iron pills. Your girl gotta take some iron pills, but we're gonna be all right. Are you for or against interracial couples? I'm against Black men dating outside their race because of how they go about it. There's a 1% of Black men that go about it with loving Black people, which are women. But for the 99%, I'm not with Black men dating outside their race when it comes to someone who is racially ambiguous or not, just not Black. You know what I mean? Like in any way, shape, or form, celebrating their Blackness. I'm not with it. When it comes to Black women dating outside their race, I'm for it because a Black woman is not racist. No, Black women are not racist when they date outside their race. Black men are racist when they date outside their race, and that is why I'm just not a fan of it. Period. Clock that. I digressed. I love y'all. But yeah, I haven't been dating. I haven't felt safe. I haven't felt, comfortable. And it's like I'm at a point where I'm literally in Japan, right? Like I'm traveling the world, doing my own thing. I'm working towards getting my apartment. We're almost there. Almost there. You're gonna see me in my new space. But I'm working towards getting my new apartment, and that's the only goal I really have. I'm also at a turning point in life where I'm 28 years old, and I don't know what I want to do. I used to know everything. I thought I knew everything, and now I'm like, I don't know what I want to do besides live a good fucking life right now. That's pretty much it. Our country is going to shit, America. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. Why is the restaurant you're at so quiet? I wish I was at a restaurant right now. I'm not. Well, a man don't hate. Oh, I'm a white man. Hey, welcome to the channel. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey. But what you call it? I'm not at a restaurant. I'm at my bougie little palace right now. I'm loving it. But yeah, I don't really know what I want to do, and that's the first. Sometimes I kind of feel ashamed. No, I'm not. I'm in Japan, living it up at my little palace that I'm renting out. But yeah, it's like I don't think I'm confused. I just think I'm taking a moment in life. Like I'm taking a break. I'm taking a moment to myself. I'm taking a moment to, enjoy life. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the good comments. I appreciate everyone who's been respectful. Follow me on TikTok, Nia Talk. Follow me on Instagram, Nia Talk. Follow me on X, Nia Talk. I want to do more lives like this. This is like the last couple of days of my vacation, so I'm like, hey, let's have a chat. But yeah, so it's just like I feel weird. I will say I feel a little insecure in it because usually I know what I want to do. But I don't know. I'm literally in Japan right now. I'm in Japan, took a vacation on a whim. I don't have no kids. I don't have no man. I don't have no nothing. I am in Japan doing me by myself. It can feel lonely, but I just think about like all these stories that I'm hearing, and it's not that I'm scared. It's more so that I feel like I'm protecting my peace. I wasn't doing that before. I wasn't protecting my peace. I was dating, taking in so much trauma from all these men, and you got this problem and you got that problem. I was learning, but I was taking in the trauma they got. I was taking only bullshit. Like, I have a life too. Let me make sure my lips ain't getting dry. I was literally like, 26, 27 years old dating, and I was just taking in all the BS, and it drained me. It really did. I feel like it drained me. It didn't make me feel good. I had to learn. Yes, too much baggage. People have baggage, and ain't nothing wrong with baggage, but make it known that you have baggage. What time is it? It's probably it says 3:35 here. 3:35 p.m., but it looks like it might be 4. Well, no, it's probably 3:35 a.m. over there. What time is it over here? Hold on. It's 5:35 over here. The dating pool has got yes. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is at all. But I was talking to my friend and I was telling her something about interracial couples that, irks me is that whenever I think of an NFL player or an NBA player and they're black and they're dark skinned and they're tall and they can be handsome, I immediately know they're racist. And that's true. That is true. I don't want it to be true. There's nothing I could do about it though, but I wish it wasn't true. It sucks when I come across like sports ads or campaigns and I see a black man that's natural and full head of hair and just being themselves. I think to myself, like, that man's handsome, but I know he's racist and I know he hates black women and I know he doesn't date black women. That doesn't feel good. It doesn't. I want to be honest with y'all. It don't feel good. This is a superpower that we have where we just look at a black man in the sports world and we're like, oh yeah, you're racist. That don't feel good. I wish it wasn't true. I wish it wasn't true, but it is. The majority of them are. When I look at Dwayne Wade and Chris Paul, I'm like, oh my God, yes. We don't have those anymore. We don't have that black man that is doing what he needs to do for his family and is not selfish. They're strong. They're beautiful. They're kind. They're caring. A good father. A good father. A lot of these men want to have kids, but they don't want to be fathers. And my friend, we had a conversation and she basically said that what do you mean? You might not be racist. He just might be looking for the more attractive women. What is more attractive though? That makes no sense. More attractive women are not white women. That's where I'm going to block this person, but that's a good thing to be said. Like, this is the issue. Someone being more attractive is not because they're white. I'm not going to have that on my channel. We're not going to have that here. Black women are beautiful as fuck. Don't have that on my channel. Don't do that on my channel. I don't play that. That's my issue right there. Do not let people tell you white people are more attractive. That is something that America has taught black people to do, to hate themselves. And I'm not having that. Black people are way too fucking beautiful. No, we're not doing that. No, there is no, this woman is more attractive because they're white. That's what you're saying. What I am saying to you is that NBA players have developed a sense of being racist because of their environment. They have coaches that look at them like they are an animal, a chimpanzee, a gorilla. They don't look at them like they're people. So what they do is they put their daughters and their sons in their face and say, have at it, whack them around, zip it and do it inside of them, whatever you want. Because the money's still going to be put in our pocket from you. We're going to put you in the field. You're going to make money for us. And then I'm going to send my daughter out there so that she can have a baby by you. And then I'm taking the money. Again, double dipping in your dumb black pockets. That's what the truth is when it comes to the NFL. They're stupid. It's a lot of head trauma. It's not easy to be in that sport. It's not. You have a lot of racist people around you, and at some point you become racist yourself. You do. You become a racist a racist person. Let me say it the nice way. The sun is going down, so the lighting is not lighting anymore, but we're just going to do this live till I finish my wine and I'm going to go to bed. Well, it's kind of early, but your girl be tired. But yeah, no, don't get me started on race talk in the NFL. I wanted to zoom and do a little quick talk about that because I feel like a lot of people don't understand how heartbreaking it is for Black women and Black girls to be in a country where in sports media, the biggest moneymaker for a Black man is that it's the most racist. It's the most self-hating. We should be allowed to love sports. I don't want people to hate football. I don't want people to hate. I don't want you to. But I do want to say, hey, like, there's something wrong here. There's something wrong with this sport. So anyways, I digress. What I wanted to talk about really was that I had a girlie that I followed that we were acquaintances, and she showed how the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. And she was just like, so happy for Stephon Diggs. And I was like, girl, you are dark skinned. That man literally would spit on you and tell you you're ugly. But yet you going to share a photo of his. And I talked to my friend about it, and she was like, it's definitely because they have a problem with wanting to be with dangerous men and wanting to be picked. You know what I mean? Wanting to be picked. Get the bots out of here. Get them out. Get them out. Wanting to be picked. Like, you're with a whole bunch of dangerous, like, you know, you want to be picked by dangerous men, and you have these dangerous ideas. You're with dangerous aunties and all that telling you, yeah, like, you know what? He was a cold stone unaliver, but guess what? I got him. Like, no, girl, that's not cute. That's not cute. Don't be a pick me. I was shocked that she posted that. I was like, you are a dark-skinned female. That's like when dark-skinned females go to Chris Brown concerts. Like, I cannot support, I put the NFL picture up, but I cannot support a person that doesn't like me. I can't. And I understand, like, you know, maybe you didn't know something about someone. Maybe you like their music. I get it. But it comes to a point where it's like, all right, can you at least realize what's going on? I loved Kanye West's music when he first came out. I loved his albums. Love Lockdown. What? Get the love locked down. That's my song. It still is my song. But the Kanye of today is a piece of shit. I don't support him. Nicki Minaj, when she first came out, you know, everything, I guess crazy, like everything. She came out like old school, like what's up? It was good. The hair, the Harajuku, it was giving. The Nicki Minaj today, I don't fuck with her. Natalie Nunn, I loved her hairstyles when she first came out with Baddies. And I was like, all right, maybe she's trying to be her Black self. But then somebody played the clips of her talking about Black girls and how racist she was being. I didn't like that. I recently saw that. Also, when you really think about her shows, very racist, wanting Black women to fight all the time. Like, it's getting too much. Like, you didn't stop. You could have been stopped. She's not stopping. I don't like that. I don't fuck with Natalie. At one point, I thought her hairstyles were great, and her hair, maybe her hairstylist should get more of the credit, but I thought she was really trying to show Black hair. I like her song. I do. I be doing what I want. Dun, 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 dun. I love it. But do I support her? Would I go to a concert? Would I be subscribed to Zeus? I'm not. You're not going to pimp Scotty out and then, let me say PIMP. You're not going to do that to Scotty and then think that, you know, Scotty's dumb. It's the same thing with the Evelyn, like the Shawnee situation. That's another story. I digress. But yeah, those are my thoughts. We are getting to the 1 hour and 34 minute mark. I am going to wrap this up because I want to watch my shows and enjoy my vacation, but I do want to keep checking in with you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, donate to the chat, do some super chats. Hey, your girl, my apartment is on the way. Ow, donate, but do what you can. My Cash App is Nia Talk, and this is my channel, Nia Talk with Nia. We always talk about it. Please be respectful in the comments. I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.